Hey, what's up guys? Alright, so let us take a look at the gold market for the coming week. Okay, so let us take a look at this one is actually a H4 time frame. Okay, so what we do is we always go to this top down analysis, right? So this one is the monthly, so you can see monthly overall is still very bullish, right? So how many months? 1 2 3 4 5, the fifth month, okay, still bullish. Alright, so if you look at the weekly again the same thing. Okay, so it's still a close bullish for last week, right? So the previous week was actually a rally based rally, and then again rally based rally, right? So another bullish for gold market in a weekly time frame, right? And then we look at the daily time frame. Okay, so the daily time frame, you can see that gold actually rejected from this area here. Okay, from this area here. Okay, so if we put this line over here, so you can see very clearly gold is actually rejecting from this supply zone over here. Okay, so this one is actually a supply zone in a daily time frame, right? Okay. Another thing, if we go to this line chart, you can see very clearly that gold is actually rejecting. Besides from this supply zone, this is also another head and shoulder pattern, right? This one is a left shoulder, this one is a head, right? So when the price actually comes to this zone, then actually you have a huge rejections over here, right? Okay, if we go to again back to the candlestick, so you can see that the gold, this one is actually a weak over here, so you rejected almost more than 500 pips from the zone over here down to here. Okay, and then if you look at overall trend, so if we put this trend line over here from here to here, you can see that gold overall is still respecting this trend line. That's gold actually still doing uptrend bullish, right? So you can see it's still actually respecting this trend over here. Okay, and then got rejected over here. Okay, next we go to this H4 time frame. So H4 time frame, you can see that, so this one is a zone over here. Okay, so again last week gold actually break up from this strong resistance zone over here. So if we put this line over here, and then we put blocks over here, this is a zone that Danny actually mentioned in the previous weekly, last week weekly gold market. Okay, so Danny mentioned that if gold managed to break up from this zone here, okay, so let me screenshot. If gold managed to break up, just like Danny mentioned, if gold managed to break up from this zone here, strong resistance zone, right? So you can see this one is a rejection from the resistance zone, then it's a rejections, okay, and this one also another rejection over here. Okay, this one is a previous rejection breakout. So does go whenever it break up from this strong resistance zone, you come back, pull back over here, retest before pump up again. Okay, and then again last week go, and then again last week go rejected from this supply zone, you drop all the way back to this zone, and then have another huge rejection over here. Okay, so once go manage to break up from the strong resistance zone, you will break up, now it become a new support area over here. Okay, right. So next week market, okay, what can we foresee for next week market is, so this one is a strong resistance zone over here. So let me put this one is a strong resistance zone over here, as well as supply zone. Okay, so what can we foresee for next week market is gold could potentially play around in between this zone over here. Okay, this on the top zone and also a bottom zone here. Okay, so if you actually break down from this zone over here, pull back, you can actually foresee gold to drop. Okay, so unless gold overall, this one is a strong bullish trend line. Okay, so if gold want to go bearish down all the way, you must first actually break up from this zone, have a pullback before you can actually have a strong drop all the way down here. Okay, otherwise if gold wanted to go even higher, you must first have to break up from this strong supply zone over here, have a pullback before you can actually go to the new all-time high. Okay, so let us take a look at the gold next week gold market. Okay, so if you want to know more, please join my Telegram channel DTA International Academy for more informations and daily educations. Okay, so see you guys there.